Alright, in this video I want to show you how to draw a square in the coordinate plane, but a square of an area with an area that's a non-square number. So not like a square that's like 4, it'll be 2 by 2, or 9, it'll be 3 by 3. I'm going to do, say, for example, one that's area of 10. Right? So here's how this works. Now, first, let's just work on drawing the squares. Let's not worry about the area. So say, for example, I had these 2 points right here, and I want to draw a square that has this for a side length. Notice, from here to here is up 2 and over 3. So I'm going to take that 2, 3 pattern, and I'm going to repeat it, kind of going clockwise around the square. So 2, 3. Next side, 2, 3. There's the next side, and then just a check, 2, 3, and I'm back. Notice when I'm drawing my square, I'm locating the 4 corners of the square, or at least whatever remaining corners I have to find. I'm locating the corners first, then connecting the sides afterwards. This is a little bit off, but all right. Let's find the area of this square. So we can find the side length. We've got 2, 3 here for this triangle, and this is a right triangle, so we're going to use Pythagorean theorem to find the length of this side. So 2 squared plus 3 squared is c squared. That's 4 plus 9 is c squared. 13 is c squared. So square root of 13 equals c. And look over here. I want to I had to go get a calculator. So let's see. If I wanted to do square root of 13, what is that as a decimal? It's like 3.6, right? So it's between 3 and 4. And then I'll go here, make myself a little paper ruler. So using the same grid paper, I can line this up, and you can see that the length of this side is 1, 2, 3, and it looks like a little bit more than half a space. So our calculation sounds about accurate. Square root of 13, around 3.6. So for a square, the area of the square, because the square is a rectangle, it's just base times height. And we can turn this around a little bit, like so. Base, height, but in a square, base and height are the same. So it's just the area of one side times itself, or the area of one side squared. So here, the area is equal to the side length, square root of 13, squared. And it just so happens that if I take the number 13, I take the square root, and then I square it, I just get 13 back, because squaring and taking the square root, I want to add units squared. Squaring and taking a square root are opposites, so are not an opposite, inverse operations. Okay? So that's how to draw a square in the coordinate plane and find its area. Right? Let's just do one more real quick. Okay? So say I had, for example, these two. There. Notice the pattern is up 2 over 1, 2, 3, 4. So we're going to repeat that. 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Now that we found our 4 corners, we'll connect them to make a square. If I want to find the side length for 1, it's up 2 over 4. So 2 squared plus 4 squared is c squared. 4 plus 16, c squared. 20 is c squared. Square root of 20 is c. And that's a number that's in between 4 and 5. You can use a calculator, and we check here just to look. Look, 1, 2, 3, 4, and like having it's like 4.47 something. So in the area of this square would be, if this is square root of 20, then all the sides are square root of 20, base times height. We get square root of 20 squared, which is 20 units squared. So remember, there's kind of this, you just want to follow this pattern, whatever your first side is. If it's up 2 over 4, then just follow that pattern going all the way around. And then use Pythagorean theorem to find one side length, and then square that to find the area. And that's how to draw a square. Oh, I guess I never talked about how to do a particular area. Yeah, we'll do that in another video.